The friendship between Dede and Mide seems to have finally come to an end. Reports coming in is that all the nasty things Mide did and said against Dede while they were in the house, Dede is now fully aware and has taken decisions or actions to ensure that she and Mide will not be communicating with each other. Now, I'm going to show you two videos that just happened a few days ago. One of them where Dede was having kind of like an interaction with Doris, very brief. And then another one I want you to really take some time and take a look at. Dede at an event, a party that happened a few days back, where all the stars and the ex-housemates were invited, and Dede deliberately ignored Mide while walking in. Now, Mide was standing at a particular point, taking some pictures, maybe drinking a Smirnoff ice drink or something like that. And Dede walks in, ignores her, moves to fans, types in maybe her details for her fans, takes some pictures, and is generally feeling good with herself. But the ignoring or the snubbing was so obvious. And report says that this is not the first time it is happening. Now, let me add a bit of backstory to this, in case you are not aware of what could have led to Dede's reaction. Now, fans are saying, no, why is she behaving like this? She shouldn't have reacted like that. That's not mature. But I personally think, now, this is my opinion, and I'm open to hear what you think about this in the comments. During the time in the house, Dede was, most of the time, in fact, all the times, everything happening in the house, they were not aware of everything going on. We, the viewers and the fans, were more aware of the situation of things than the housemates themselves. Now, Dede and Mide, in quote, had some sort of friendship, or maybe so Dede thought. Now, in my past videos, I've mentioned more than once how many of these friendships will end once they come out of the house, when these people discover things that own so-called housemate friends have said about them. Now, Mide in particular, I have mentioned in many videos that Mide seems to suffer from a level of bitterness. Now, why she is like this, I really do not know. Remember that this same Mide had a conversation with Faith, where she told Faith that she used to pretend in secondary school that she was rich, and then when her friends found out, they made so much fun of her, they ridiculed her, and Faith consoled her. Now, this same Faith, Mide consistently went against and instigated people to fight him and ostracize him. Remember, there was an altercation Faith had with the entire house, and Mide kept screaming, "You guys should leave him alone. Let him be on his own. Nobody should talk to him. Can we just agree as a group to ignore him?" Now, I mentioned in my video that this is bullying and a very terrible and bitter behavior. Now, maybe because Faith is very intelligent, let's even forget about every other negative aspect. But Faith actually is a very intelligent and solid guy, right? Mide on her own had nothing really going for her inside the house, apart from the ship she had with Bright, which has also crashed and which is also publicly denying. Imagine, when we have seen everything she has done, she is now going behind to deny, maybe because she knows that this will spoil her brand and probably stop her from having brand deals. Anyway, moving on to Mide and Dede. Now, in the house, Dede and Mide used to always have conversations. There was a particular day that there was a discussion Dede was having with Mide that Kola wanted to be aware of, and Dede told Kola she could not discuss with him. Now, guess what? Mide went behind Dede and told Kola everything. There are several occasions that Mide has been trying to backstab and say bad things about Dede, but I don't want to really go into that so much. The point here is that Mide has never at any point in time been a good friend to Dede. Now, if you think my opinion is wrong, please share in the comments. I'd love to learn and hear from you. So, you know how it is. After the show, everybody's out and all the stars are going to be seeing real things, real life, real time. Now, the gist is that Mide followed other house members but refused to follow Dede. Why? There's been speculations and talk saying that Mide is jealous of Dede, has always been jealous of Dede, has never liked Dede, and in the full public view, Mide has gossiped about Dede not once, not twice. So tell me, being a human being, we're all human. If you come out in that kind of situation and find out that someone is actively backstabbing, gossiping, and trying to tear you down, and showing severe signs of jealousy, how would you react? So in this case, I really do not blame Dede. And the truth is, you can be cordial, but you really don't need to be friends. You don't have to be friends to everyone. Everyone can't like you, and neither do you also need to like everyone. And at this point in time, when they were in the house, they didn't have a choice but to interact with each other. Now they are out of the house, and it is not compulsory to flow or rhyme or vibe with anyone. And this is the situation at hand. And I'm sure that more things are going to evolve. More things are going to happen. We're going to see and hear more stories. Now, so this is the video clip as promised. Take a look and then we will come back.
Don't name not Doris.
But you're like Doris. Sure.
Am I supposed to call you with love? It's okay.
So there you go, guys. That it's not everything that happens you'll be able to see fully on camera. Do you think that Dede was right to respond to your snub Mide in this way? And if you don't, I'd love to hear from you. And if you think Dede did an excellent job, please let me know in the comments. I'm always excited to hear from you. So we have another issue on ground that we need to discuss. But first of all, here is the video clip.
Go on the Missy's live, I beg. Because I don't want Missy to chase clout. I beg. You want to see Missy? Go on the Missy's page. I am my own person, and I would like to clarify the fact that people say I'm chasing clout to Missy. I was never good to her in the house. I never ate it in Missy. Yeah, we go right there. So chasing clout for 80 million. I know they meant that for them job.
So the latest is that Kaybobo is having something for Emisi Alwena. Now, there was a clip shared a while back on how Kaybobo was holding Emisi all over, grabbing her, hugging her, and, having the time of his life. And I remember fans saying, oh, it's looking like a sheep is about to start between Kaybobo and Emisi outside the house. But hear me out. I don't think that is the situation. Sometimes things don't actually look like what they may appear on camera. Now, for Dede and Mide's case, I am almost certain that things are not well between the both of them, because this has actually been happening live on air during the show. Now, in Kaybobo and Emisi's case, I remember categorically that there are many times Emisi used to call Kaybobo, forgive the language, ashawo, male prostitute, because he always seemed to be having shenanigans with other females in the house. And I think Emisi is pretty clear-headed about the male gender. Maybe not 100%, but remember that this is a lady that is healing from a past relationship gone bad. So I don't think her focus was to go and find man inside the house, but to win if possible. And thank God she did. Now, imagine in a party where everybody's dancing, drinking, and having fun. I don't think it would have looked well for her to have pushed Kay away. She probably was just having a nice time. But fans being fans have started calculating that Kaybobo and Emisi is having maybe they're about to start a relationship, or looks like something good is going on. I am not of that opinion. Now, there's still talk that Kaybobo is gumming Emisi because of her her cash prize and her wins and for clout. And that is the reason why that video came out. He was trying to refute the claims, even if I feel the way he did it didn't really make sense. Because the truth is, people will always talk, people will always say something, and I feel like there are better ways he could have approached it. Now, time will tell whether truly he's following Imisi because of clout. He may not be following her because of money, because Kaybobo is well-traveled, well-exposed. I mean, he's a one-time American football player, so obviously he would have been earning good money at some point. We don't know if he's still rich. We don't have enough information on that, but I can tell you that he has that exposure. Now, for clout, I am not 100% sure. He may not be, because let's be honest, who doesn't like to flock close to a winner? Who doesn't like to have successful people as friends? Now, if he's going to go a step further to start a relationship with Imisi, we can't say for sure, but the fans are already raving and trying to push Kaybobo away from Imisi. Like, guy, we know why you're gumming her, we know why you're drawing close to her for clout and for the money. You want to chop out of the money, and he has said it outright that, come on guys, I'm not interested in her because of the money. But anyway, like I said, time will tell. So tell me, what do you think? Is Kaybobo gravitating towards Imisi for the clout, or for the money, or for some sort of relevance? Because in time past, people have been saying that Kola has been close to Dede and Imisi, using them to gain relevance and to become important. And now he's back to his friends, Shegs, Sean, and the rest. So I am looking forward to hearing what you think in the comments. As a family, let's discuss, let's brainstorm, let's understand what exactly is going on here between Dede and Mide and, of course, Kaybobo and Imisi. I'll be so excited to hear what you have to say. And as usual, I will see you in the next video.